Hey everybody, it's Hunter. I just wanted to come on here and explain this exercise. A lot of people have been having questions about this. I kind of came up with this one on my own. So what I'm doing here is my feet are staggered. They're not stacked. So the bottom foot is actually in front of the ball holding it while the top foot lays on top of the ball, so you can really have that extra stability. This is a stability strengthening exercise for your core, for your shoulders, pretty much everything, full body here. So you're really pushing your hips up towards the sky and squeezing in those obliques, making sure that your shoulders and elbows are in a straight line to make sure that you're nice and straight, because good form is everything, you guys. Again, my bottom foot is being placed in front of the ball to hold it in place. Top foot resting on top, squeezing those thighs, pushing those hips up towards the sky, squeezing in your obliques, making sure your shoulders, elbows, and upper body are in a nice straight line, pulling through with that dumbbell and rowing up. 10 reps on each side, 4 times through. This is a fantastic way to fire up your core. The next exercise that I'm doing is I'm actually resting my calves right on top of the ball. So this is actually a different version of the V crunch. I myself have hip issues, so my hip flexors are really tight. So what I like to do, instead of actually lifting my legs up to spare my hips a little bit, I am doing the V crunch with my legs on the ball, so they kind of rest there, but you're still getting the same effect in your core. So I'm taking it nice and slow here, bringing that dumbbell all the way up, touching the top of my shoes, and then slowly lowering it down, really feeling it through my core here. And you can notice in the video that I'm actually breathing. A lot of people forget to breathe when they do ab exercises. Make sure you're really breathing here, guys. This is a wonderful exercise. I highly recommend doing this with a stability ball if you struggle with tight hips like I do. I would recommend doing 4 sets of 12, nice and slow on this one. You can also do so many things with the stability ball. Like, I switch it up a little bit. I honestly was kind of goofing around with some abs. So, this is one of my personal favorites. Grab a heavy kettlebell, grab a pole, grab anything you can find and do. I call these leg ups because I bring my legs up and squeeze in my core, or they're considered a reverse crunch, whatever you want to call it. These are amazing. I like to do 3 to 5 sets of 20 or until I'm just totally burnt out, and definitely do these. Now the way to do this is keep your back nice and straight, really squeezing your core, bringing your legs nice and straight, pointed toes or flex toes, your choice. Come in about 6 inches off the ground and try not to touch the ground. You can switch this up in so many ways. So you saw me doing the tucks and some other stuff, and now I am doing pulse bicycles here. So I'm actually squeezing my abs and contracting them for 2-second pulses. This is a good one too. You can bring your legs up and flex your feet super tight and just pulse your arms and keep your core contracted. Switch it up again, do some toe touches. Guys, abs have endless amount of exercises. Just think core strong, good posture. You got this. Just don't give up. My favorite way to get cardio in between my sets, especially when I do abs, is jump roping. Because when I jump rope for a minute or do 100 jumps in between each set of abs that I do, I feel the burn 10 times more than I do without doing this. So I highly recommend everyone go get a jump rope because this is amazing. I remember when I was very little, I did the jump rope for heart in school, and I actually ended up on a double Dutch team because I loved it so much. Jump roping is so good for you. It also is really good for toning your arms too. I have a weighted jump rope, so I definitely feel it in my arms when I do this. Have fun with it, be creative, and make sure that you're getting your cardio in. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or if you learned anything. Subscribe to my channel and leave comments with any suggestions. Thanks, guys!